Welcome to Learn with me, Mrs. Sullivan. Long E spelling patterns. When you see the little line above the letter E, that represents the long vowel sound E. There are 7 ways to make the long E sound. They are E, E-E, E-A, I-E, E-Y, Y, and E consonant E. That's a lot of ways. Let's take a closer look at all of these ways to make the long E sound. We'll start with just E, making the long E sound. Equal uses just E to make the long E sound. Me, he, and she all use just E. It is popular for little short words that end in a vowel to make that long vowel sound that's in the word. And we see that in me, he, and she. They all say the long E sound. We and be are also just E. Now that's be as in we want to be superheroes. Be is a homophone. When you heard the word be, you might have been thinking of our next spelling pattern. E-E or double E. It makes the long E sound in bee, the animal. Bee the animal uses E-E to make the long E sound. Tree and 3 also use this spelling pattern. Coffee uses E-E. Sleep uses E-E. And green uses E-E to make the long E sound. Our next spelling pattern is E-A, making the long E sound in words like leaf. Feast has the long E sound, spelled E-A. Seal uses E-A. And scream uses E-A to make the long E sound. But beware, E-A makes 6 sounds. Bread, seal, great, idea, bear, and pageant. That's a lot of different sounds. My goodness. I-E to make the long E sound is the next spelling pattern we're going to look at. And we see it in words like cookie uses I-E, as does thief. Field uses I-E, and so does shield. But beware! I-E also makes the long I sound, like in tie and pie. Tricky again. E-Y is another way to make the long E sound, and we see it in words like key uses E-Y, turkey and honey both use E-Y to make the long E sound. Money uses E-Y to make the long E sound. But beware, E-Y makes the long A sound in a few words, like they, obey, pray, like predator and prey, gray, and hey, how you doing? Hey! Let's look at the next spelling pattern. Just Y, making the long E sound. Tiny uses Y. Happy and sunny use the letter Y to make the long E sound. Bunny uses Y to make the long E sound. And puppy uses Y to make that long E sound. January and February both use Y to make the long E. But beware, Y makes many sounds. 4 different sounds. Y is a consonant, saying yeah in words like yarn and yo-yo. And the letter Y acts like a vowel in many words and makes both the long and short I sound and the long E sound. Very tricky stuff. The last spelling pattern for the long E sound is E consonant E. We also call this magic E or silent E or bossy E. Any of those ways really refer to this exact same spelling pattern. Now, it's not the most popular spelling pattern to do the long E sound. There's a few words. Let's check them out. Centipede uses magic E, silent E, bossy E to make the long E sound. And trapeze uses a magic E, silent E, bossy E, or E consonant E to make the long E sound. That's a lot of different ways and a lot of different spelling patterns. Whew. Now you know the 7 spelling patterns that can make the long E sound. Long E spelling patterns are tricky because many of the spelling patterns make multiple sounds, not just the long E sound. But long E can be spelled with just E, EE, EA, IE, EY, Y, and E consonant E. Please hit that thumbs up like button. It really helps the channel. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Learn with me, Mrs. Sullivan.